Hello everyone. Now we're going to talk to my good old water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's talk about it, okay? I got some cards here. I want to talk about it, okay? The first one we're going to start with the good old Cancer, which is Cancer says, look at the bigger picture. The full moon in Sagittarius. This is what's going on for now and this weekend. They want you to look at the bigger picture. Okay, what do you need to look at the bigger picture about? What do Cancer need to look at the bigger picture about, Spirit? Tell me something on this. What do Cancer need to look at the bigger picture? What you need to look at the bigger picture about, Cancer? Expectations, the 28th. Something you need to look at the bigger picture, that your expectations about something. What is the expectations? What are you trying to look at your expectations about? What you trying to look at? You're trying to look at the poverty, 37. Somebody could be 37. Numbers come out, birthday or days. You're looking at the expectations of what's going on with this poverty situation. What about this poverty situation, Cancer? You're looking at the expectations of being in poverty. What about this person's expectations? See, this person is going to get high honors. Somebody 25. You're going to get high honors and in the end about this poverty. And what that mean, high honors about poverty, what you're going to get. What that mean, high honors while you in this poverty. This is going to bring you unexpected money around the 27th. Or something of concern in 33. Somebody's concerned about this unexpected money that you could be getting. They're so concerned. Why is they so concerned about this money that you may be getting, Cancer? Because of a gift, the 17th. It's something about a gift. What about this gift? They're concerned about you getting a gift, Cancer. This gift of marriage, 3. They're concerned about this gift that you may be getting, a gift of marriage. What about this gift of marriage? And this courtship, something about 4, and a message. So they're concerned about somebody proposing to you, Cancer. That is such a big deal, and I don't know why. But anyway, people can have the craziest ideas, but you need to look at the bigger picture. People are going to be jealous. That's just the way it is. Now, let's go over here to Scorpio. Emotions are running high under the supermoon. Why is the emotions running high? What about your emotions? Why is the emotions running high for Scorpio? Why is your emotions running high, Scorpio? Because the pathway is getting clear. Someone 35, allegedly could be 35, and it's a main male with a 1. Someone's pathway is getting clear, so somebody's very emotional about it. So they are saying 32. Somebody's in despair. Somebody's in despair about your being able to, your pathway opening up for you. Why is it in so much? And they're really broke down because things are opening into you about this house. They don't want you to find about a house on the 20th. Something about a house and a mature man, 5, could be an older man. What about this house and this mature man? What about this house? Who is this mature man? Somebody in the community, 39. They don't want you to find out about this man in the community, that they don't want you to meet this person. So their emotions is running high in this community because they scared you're going to meet this person, Scorpio. What about this person they're worried about you meeting in this community? Someone here about your occupation. Someone could be 34 years old. They're concerned about you meeting this person in the community. About toll and labor, the 38. Somebody could be 38. They don't want you to meet this person. Why they don't want you to meet this person? So their emotions is running high. Somebody don't want you to meet somebody in the community, Scorpio. Why they don't want you to meet this? Because, see, they're the one that don't want you. They're a false person, which is on the 8th. And this is a female. Something about a false person don't want you to meet. They don't want, this false person don't want you to meet the 12th privileged lady. on the 12th. They don't want you to meet this privileged lady. Somebody false don't want you to meet a privileged lady. Why is that? Why is they don't want you to meet this privileged lady? So somebody's hiding somebody in the community. They don't want you to meet this person. They don't want you to hook up or meet this person because they feel like they have a concern of it would change things on the 9th, and it would make somebody have a thief imprisonment 24. It's about a thief. They don't want you to meet this person. Could be 24. And what about this thief? They don't want you to find out about a thief from this privileged lady. What about this thief? Who's this thief they don't want you to find out about in the community? This is somebody they're going to court on the 30th. Somebody that's in judiction. Somebody that's going to court. This under judgment. What about this person under judgment? They don't want you to, and it's over this sudden wealth. They don't want you to meet this person, and it's about sudden wealth, the 11th. Somebody don't want you to meet this person about sudden wealth. So what's the outcome to them trying to hide this from you? So somebody doesn't want you to meet this person, Scorpio. So what's going to happen to these people that don't want you to meet this person for this sudden wealth? See, but that message is coming anyway. 14, somebody can have it in their birthday. It's coming to you anyway. It will be a message of concern about what? What's this message of concern that's coming towards you before we go to the Pisces? About someone being in bad health around the 30, could be 31. They don't want you to find out about someone being in bad health. What about this person that's being in bad health? It's a child that's 18. They don't want you to find out about this person that was in bad health. What about this child? Which this lover on the 15th, something about a lover, and the 19th, somebody completion, a coffin was an end to that, and this is a wealthy man around the 13th. They don't want you to find out about something that happened that caused somebody an ending, is what I'm hearing. And who is this person they're trying to avoid this to? But you're going to find out anyway on the distant horizon. It's got to do with an older woman. They don't want this older woman, the 6th, to find out about it. But they say you're going to get a message anyway, because somebody's going to go to prison because an officer is going to pick them up for court in this living room. Somebody's coming to pick this person up to take them in jail. Not that, the one that's hiding the secret. They're going to jail. That's just that. They're on a journey of it, so don't worry. They're going to the po-po and get the lockdown and with the do-do, okay? Now, let's see what's going on with Pisces. There is time to release negativity. See, Pisces, what's going on with Pisces? It's time to release negativity, Pisces. What's going on with Pisces here? What's going on with Pisces? Allegedly, entertainment purpose, take this with a grain of salt. Take what you can and leave the rest. So what's going on with cool Pisces? Give me something about Pisces. Release this negativity. What we need to know about Pisces, Spirit. Tell me about Pisces. What we need to know about Pisces. Something about their total level on the third. Someone 38. Something about 38 could be involved. Somebody was 38, but there was somebody toll and labor. What about this Pisces and toll and labor? What is it? There is an officer 22. Someone here, my officer is coming to pick this person up to imprisonate this person 29th. So there could be you, Pisces, or somebody's finna get locked up. Somebody's getting picked up by the popo, and someone didn't want to release this negativity. So now they're just going to pick you up because you didn't want. Okay, what did this Pisces do, Spirit? What did this Pisces do to get picked up to where all this is going down? What did this Pisces do to get locked up? Pisces, you or somebody you know. Somebody's getting locked up for doing some stuff they got to do with in the community. Somebody's getting locked up or already is locked up between now and the weekend we're talking about. Something about that. Are they already locked up? They don't want you to know about this situation. that they tried to do something they shouldn't have did. Okay, what did this Pisces do? Or somebody that know Pisces. Yep, see, somebody's going to prison. They did something to go to prison, and they was in a cult. See, they did something, the cult got this person locked up, taking them to prison. So the cult had, this person was in a cult, and the cult got this person locked up. And now they're missing. Somebody's trying to go missing, allegedly, because there's assassination here. Somebody was out, a celebrity wanted to assassinate this person, allegedly, this child. They wanted to assassinate a child. The child could be from young to 28 years old, but somebody, a celebrity, assassinated a child. What about this assassination in this cult about this child? Okay, because they went to a party. Something about a party they was at, and it's a spouse or partner. Somebody with somebody's spouse or partner is doing this. So what are they doing to? What did they do to about this spouse and partner? This was somebody's caregiver. Somebody was caring for this person. What was they caring for this person, and what happened? Over their debit. So they was caring for this person. That's the top secret. There's somebody that was taking care of you, Pisces, or somebody else, but that's just a cover up. So they're covering that up with this person to go to jail, this cult. So what did they really do? Is this Pisces? What did they do? What did they do to you or somebody else? What did this cult do to you? What is this cult doing to you once you go, if you go to prison? Or what does this cult do to you? Because this person had an affair. Somebody had an affair. They're covering up. It was an affair. This person had an affair. And they wanted to take this person out. And it's in reverse over some money. See, the person that was in the affair wanted to take this person out over money, allegedly. And so they took them next to the water and they drugged and poisoned them. So somebody drugged or poisoned the Pisces or somebody else. They were drugged and poisoned by the water. Because they wanted to fake their death. Somebody wanted to fake their death because they said love made me do it, because they kept doing the crime of passion. You or somebody around Pisces, somebody, your spouse or whoever's, but this was an inside job. They was doing all kinds of crimes. This person didn't do it by themselves, and their family was involved in this. When this was set up, the family, for greed, and it was set up because of greed. So there's legal procedures going on about this, about someone's home. You know, there's legal position, but the whole family was in on it because they were all mind controlled. Who was mind controlling you, Pisces, are the one that's around you? And they threw their mind control and threw them in this landfill. Something about the landfill. What they throwed evidence in mind control, throw this person in the landfill, and they were surveillancing this person. So they put the stuff in the landfill and they were surveillance. What was they surveillancing, you or somebody else? And they're alive. So this person is still alive. What about this person is still alive and they were surveilling? Okay, there was a fire here. They only did a fire. There was a fire started for cleanup. So the cult was trying to clean this up. They were trying to make one person take the whole bag, but there was a whole bunch of people. There was accomplice to the crime. There's a, their partner in crime. There was a partner in on this, and it was family members in on setting somebody, you up, Pisces, or you or somebody else. They were all in on it, and so they getting this person locked up, but all of them had something to do with it. So either Pisces, they're trying to make this Pisces take the whole bag for the whole thing, but that ain't cool because there's more people involved in the family. So what's the outcome to this whole situation? And this person regrets now. They're regretting what they done because these people turned on them. What do you regret, Pisces, you or somebody else? The perversion part. They regret being in the perversion part. And they got trapped. They regret being perverted and got trapped. How did you get trapped, you or somebody else? By a serial killer. There's a serial killer that trapped a Pisces or somebody in the family, but there's a family in on this person, because they were having meetings and talking all about this. So this person didn't do this all by themselves. There was a couple involved too. Okay, and they traveled to this organization crime. So this is an organized crime. Other people lying and stuff saying that one person did it themselves. No, it was more than one players in this. And about the mountains, something about the mountains. What happened in the mountains, Pisces? Somebody was addicted to some, alleged to some, they abused this person and neglected this person in the mountains. Somebody was abused and neglected by some aliens. There's some aliens out in the world. It's true or not. It could be in the, you know, people that come here, they're aliens. And they play like they're regular people, but they're not. They're in them wooded areas, taking people and sacrificing them to the elites because it's a cult. But there's going to be justice in this person's behalf. Because, like I said, I know somebody's body, they be putting cloning. Because some people's jealous. And they was jealous. They admit that they were jealous or something. They were jealous. And they strangulation. They were strangling this person. What else? This organization. What else did they do to this person? They did this in the tunnel. So in the tunnels, they strangle people, allegedly, make these people, they sell their soul, and they make man-made disasters. That's what they're saying. They be making these disasters, but they're sacrificing you to the aliens, which is the elites, the cults that run this. And they know this person was running away from the situation from this male. This person was running away from a male in the desert and by a beach. So this person was running. What about this person running? And they were dating. This person was dating this Pisces or somebody they know. So they was all in on it and said this person commit suicide. Or they was trying to get somebody to commit suicide now on this weekend. But somebody, what I believe is, because they was doing a marriage or wedding with this person. This person was playing like they were married to each other, but they assassinating people, and these grandparents was assassinated. Something about some grandparents that was dismembered allegedly in this. This is trigger warning, and caused their death too. And these are family members that was in on this. It was for life insurance, and it was something about a motel hotel that it started from. What happened in motel hotel? It was all because they wanted revenge. This was all because of revenge. And they told a lot of lies of what really went down about this Pisces. And that's what's hidden. They were taking out people allegedly. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. This is getting a little deep because they caused accidents. They was committing frauds. And they was making these natural disasters, these aliens, because they're sacrificing to people for giving a gift to them so they can get money. So they went to a boat to go to the devil's den. Well, you know, the devil's den, and they were on the road, but they was like, this person's on social media, and they were in the neighborhood, and this person was just trying to heal, and this person was using their intuition, and they was trying to make a homicide for this feminine so they could get power supply for outer space. Sounds bad, but that's what they were doing, and they was in their equitism ego, you know, and stuff to do it. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. We got some true crime going on at our nose, and the elites, did they know about it? They're just lying about a lot of things allegedly. They put it off on somebody else. If you can't get the target, then they're going to put it off on one person, but it's a whole affair of family that's in on it. And let me see. Let me pull some of this, see what comes out. Any messages with this? Any messages can give me some more easy on this. Tell me some more about these people setting this up. Because they set this up. They set this. Pisces was in on it, but there's more than one person on it. This wasn't a done. This was a job done for more than just that person. It says, I have prayed for you that your faith may not fail you. Luke 22:23. It says, I wish you open up to me more about what you're feeling. Somebody don't want to open up to somebody because they know They says run and get inside for cover because there's a GUN person trying to come in the people in public that's trying to take people out allegedly. They was going to try to take this person, the target, out. This mentor coach was going to take somebody out in public. That's why they wanted them to come out. But this person has an STD, has something in their body. Somebody has an STD. And they want to come and talk to you. But they did more than what they want to say. The more they do black magic spells towards you, the more elevated toward Almighty God. The more elevated you go towards, because they do black magic, these particular people, which I know they do it, and they lying. Circumstances were out of somebody's control because they had the whole. See, this is like the wrong turn in the movie, and it's not fake. People do take people, real people, and put them on the dinner table, allegedly. They were putting them on, making slaves out of them, and if they can't use them, they put them on the dinner table so they can get strength, allegedly. This trigger one to get strength, so to get power supply. Let's see, what else we need to know before I go. They was using this person for a power supply. And they know they did that. These people got a lot of nerve. They was trying to do this to divine feminine. Somebody here had a child molested case that somebody's going to be going to jail. Somebody they wanted, that there's a child molester that they was pretending to be a divine. Somebody 1981 could be in their birthday. Here's some names that might be got something to do with. But somebody said they was taking people's stuff. They says, let's see. So they take people out and they use every part of your body. And if they want to sacrifice you for a power supply, allegedly, this is what these elites do to keep themselves going. So I'm only saying this because they're telling me, and this is alleged entertainment purposes only. The cult is involved in a lot of these gang stalking crimes and taking people out, and they just don't want nobody to know the truth. Because, I know they was gang stalking me. Said Karmic family impregnated a family member. It was a sad case. Somebody got pregnant by their own family. A girlfriend trying to hurt you bad. Watch out. And the girlfriend's trying to hurt you bad. Somebody named Bella could be their name. Somebody named Jasmine. Allegedly, a mother loves you. Somebody's a Gemini. What else? So there was over money, life insurance, and getting it for the aliens' power supply. Because some of people are soulless beings. I can't go there. Somebody's money was in Castle Bank in the past. Somebody was trying to sacrifice this person, and it's in reverse. Somebody in a red car. Somebody could have been with initial G in the name. Had something to do with it. Somebody here had an unconditional may fall to they trigger warning till they be gone till they die or something, till they die. Somebody may fall or something. Keep telling people love and light, love your energy. Somebody says, I want to wake up next to you. No, you don't. Somebody said. There's someone from New York, New Colorado, North Dakota, and Oklahoma. So someone is getting pimped out. Sad case. They were pimping this person out too. They were pimping this person. Somebody made this person a prostitute allegedly. Someone is trying to trigger you at everything you do. It's a sad case, but it's not bothering me. Somebody gets their wings, allegedly. It says karmic family members fighting, arguing over stuff they shouldn't be. Somebody in a blue truck had something to do with it. So basically, somebody's trying to blame it on one person, but they all was in on it. See, I only wanted money from you, so I am using you. Somebody only wanted money from this person, and they were using this person. What else? So, it's all a system, and it's a lot of people involved, and all I can say is, it ain't fair to take people out that ain't did nothing to you. The show has to keep going, so stop all the sadness. They don't want to stop crying now. It's in reverse. They said somebody was the horde, born of the horse, 1930, 1954, 1978, 2002, 1942, 1966, 1990, 2014, 2026. Could be one of the years that these people were born, allegedly. It says 2019 to 2023. Someone did a MURDER on a man or a lady or a family member the kids in the past. Somebody did this. Somebody was doing, did an M on people, and they know they did, and it's more than one person in on this. Someone named Lewis in the past. They says new jury's not coming for you, Lewis. Allegedly, entertainment purposes only. These were bad people in the past. Somebody named Oscar. It says somebody named Archangel Michael is watching you. Oscar, see everything you did. See, ground children are going to jail soon because of magic backfires on them. There's a Capricorn involved. They want your energy because you're a chosen one. There's a lot of stuff going on with these people. They're not right in the head, so when you see them, they say, stop doing magic on me. God see you. God sees everything. If sickness is common, they wanted you to get sick, but it went in reverse. There's a Barbara, somebody named Barbara in the past. This person was involved in a shooting at a school, allegedly. Or it could be 1 week ago, or it's coming. Something new. Somebody allegedly was involved in a school shooting. And they know more than about it. Their name is Barbara. Allegedly. It says, you left me your love and light, make me crazy, so I put spells on you. This person didn't like that you had love and light, and your light make them go crazy. Someone planning a bank robbery in the past, present, and the future. They was planning a bank robbery. Me don't sleep around, a-hole. She is crazy as hell in the past. Somebody was acting crazy. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Be careful out in the streets.